So for this video, we're going to deal with the People tab up at the top. So currently we're on our stream, so we can see all the head information here. So classwork, we're going to go over to People. Once again, this is a brand new class, so just me as the teacher since I created it. And then down here, I see these students. So for teachers, if you look over to the right, you have the add person icon, invite teachers. So you would enter their email or their name here. So let's say typing in will give you the options. So now notice that not just teachers show up here. So you have some students start showing up. So you can make a student a teacher of your class. Now the teachers, like it says down here, they can do everything you can except delete the class. So they can add assignments, they can remove assignments, they can delete things from the stream, delete assignments, delete materials, add materials. Anything that you can do, they can do. So if you have a co-teacher, this is a really useful tool to let them see everything that you can see as well. So we'll cancel that out. Students down here. Now this would be where the list of students would be. So you can either give them the class code that they can enter when they click join, or if you want to, you can enter names or emails. That way, this is probably the longer way to do it as opposed to just flat out giving them the class code. So I'm going to flip over to my last year's class so you can see what the full list looks like. So going back to people. So here I'm the teacher, students, so on and so forth, all the students in the class. So there's 12 students total here. That's still where I can add more. If you entered an email for a parent, they'll show up under these guardians column. So you see some of these are invited, which means they haven't accepted, but other classes or other students have a guardian attached. So you can select individual students, and then I'll give you an option for actions. You can email them, you can remove them, you can mute them, which keeps them from commenting. If you click the checkbox up here at the top, it'll select everybody. Email all guardians will let you send an email to anyone who has an active email in the guardian column. And then the triple dots over here will let you email the individual student. So if you don't want to go through checkbox, actions, email, that would be how you would email just a student. And it opens up in a new window. You can't see my composed mail, but it automatically imports their address and gets you set up to type an email. So that's students, not a whole lot of information in here. You can add them, remove them. So if you have a student switch sections and you want to pull them out of this, you would just check the checkbox and click remove guardians. So if you notice there, so here we'll do some ones. So Mr. Adams here has emailed the student. If I click that link, it'll ask me for their email for their guardian to send the invitation to. For Colton, this box has different options. I can email the student. Since they have an active guardian, I can email the guardians. I can also invite or remove the current guardian from it. Let's see here. So Katie, same options, email the student, email the guardians, invite more guardians or remove the guardians. The thing about guardians is once a student has a guardian added, that guardian will show up in all of their classes. So since Colton Ellison already has one, any class that has Colton in it, this will automatically be added. You won't have to go through and invite each individual student to each individual thing. They're already tied to this student, so you won't have to redo it every single time. So, but same options, student, email the guardian, so on and so forth. And these will all open in new tabs. So invite guardian, once again, gives you their name. Remove guardians will let you choose which you want to remove. So it says even classes you don't teach. So that's where they're all tied together. So remove from all the students' classes. They're not a guardian at all, not just for your class, for all classes. But that's, in general, a real brief rundown of the People tab. There's not really much in here that you need unless you want to send an email to the students. So you click everything. If you check this box and hit email, it'll give you a mass email option. It'll send it to everyone. So let me open this up real quick behind the scenes here. The one thing that is nice is if you do go to this and choose to email all the students, it adds them in the blind carbon copy, so they will not see who else is getting this email. So the same thing happens if you select multiple students and say, hey, you're missing an assignment. These 3 students won't see that the other 2 students are also missing the assignment. These are blind carbon copied. So there's no it just they just see their name in the to field and yours from the from field. But that's about the most important things you have here in the people tab.